And we are ready for our presentation of the Hall Costume Contest and Fan Favorite Awards.
How about one more round of applause for everybody? So, just a little recap with our hall costume this year. We had close to, we had approximately close to 60 entries this year. It was huge. Yeah, come on, bring it up. So we did a lot of awards. We have a lot of paper awards, but we have a lot of awards in general because we wanted to say thank you to you guys for coming out. Alrighty? So we're going to start with, I'm gonna hold this. We're going to have 2 honorable mentions. Our first one is Holly Remsing for a Black Mage Sailor Mars. They're not here, just put it over on the side. Holly, are you here? Oh, you are here. She's coming. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about the costume?
Okay, so it was a novice, right? Yeah, she's a novice, and this was her first thing that she's sewn completely on her own, and it is fantastic. It has these gorgeous sleeves, which are just beautiful, and I'm going to pass it down, too.
The staff that she made. She had made the staff out of expansion foam, cut it, coated it, wrapped it, painted it. From my experience with the foam, it probably took a heck of a long time, a lot of frustration, a lot of redoing, and it came out smooth, very smooth for expansion foam. So that was very impressive.
And she had a lot of nice little details, like all of the, sorry, I'm gonna come up to you. All her sleeves, the back side is machine stitched, but the front side is all hand stitched. And it's really tedious work, and she just did a really amazing job of making it look very, very clean. And then the cutouts on the bottom of her dress, again, just very, very clean work, and we thought she did an amazing job. So. You're welcome.
Alrighty. Isn't it nice that they're in costume? That's because a lot of my, and I'm very thankful to a lot of our hall costume contestants because they're actually going to get to come up on stage here after we're done, and you guys can get pictures of them too. And so we asked them to be in costume if they could for that opportunity. Honorable mention number 2, Laura Ashley for Esmeralda from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. She may be working. She's also a staffer here, so she may actually be working currently. So we also have a props category. We added it last year, and we've had quite a few people that are interested in it. So our best prop is Genesis Moss for his Proton Power Pack from Ghostbusters. Oh, and he's actually in a panel, so he can't be here either, but we can be thankful. So they can, oh, and if anybody knows these people who aren't actually able to be here, let them know that they can pick up their awards at the cosplay table if people are there. They will probably not be there after the event tonight, but they will be there tomorrow morning while we're counting ballots for our fan favorite. So they can go to the cosplay table, and then if not, they will then be turned over to Ed. Best Sewing, Kaylee Cheng for Yuna from Final Fantasy.
So we need to elaborate a little bit on this. This specific award was for hand embroidery. For her Yuna costume, for the Obi specifically, all of it was hand embroidered. So all the little designs and the vines and the flowers, it was all done by hand. And my costume is covered in hand embroidery. I know how hard it is. So it took a long time, and it's very tedious, and we want to encourage that. So we just thought she did a fantastic job for her first time out and wanted to show her that we recognize that.
All right. So we started this last year in honor of Danny T. So our Danny T Award, and it's usually something retro, but we picked this mainly because we thought that he would be proud of them. And this is Thomas and Luna Mountain for their Warhammer 40K Space Wolves.
She's coming up. Yeah. You want to talk? No, because we're giving them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
This is just one of them.
This is just one. Yeah, the other one you guys are going to get to see after we're done. He's going to come across the front here. So. So we now have our Judges Awards, and I'm going to let Fire Lily talk about her Judges Award.
Okay, me first.
Yes, you first.
Okay.
Chris Ponter for Blue Beetle.
You have the. Okay, so this is not usually one that I would kind of go with. I go more for sewing, but this was just really, really well done, and I really appreciated the work that he put into it. I just thought it was so cool. So we saw him earlier today, and I don't know if he's here, but Chris Ponter for his Blue Beetle from the DC universe. So it's really amazing. He has light-up LED effects along the legs and the helmet and everything. And all the armor is made out of craft foam. And that's how I first started making my armor. I know it's not a very easy or forgiving medium. So he did an amazing job making everything, even the backpack and the horns on the back, look like just very fluid, very flawless. So if anyone knows Chris, tell him to come by the cosplay table and get his award.
So next I didn't introduce our judges. We have Fire Lily, and we have Star Angel, Madara, and Madara. So Star Angel is now going to do her award.
Okay, well, my Judges Award went to an incredibly cute costume. Like, it was really well made, and the character is just so cute, and it's from one of my favorite video games. So my Judges Award goes to Natalie Moreland as Reese from Animal Crossing New Leaf. She did a fantastic job on this. Her little sheath cloak thing on the top, they actually sprayed a, what was it called? It was a stiffener to make it so the fur wouldn't run. Yeah, a fray. So it was really, really cute. They made the apron, the little ears clipped in. It's just precious, and she's so cute in this. Sorry, I love this game, and I see characters from it. It's fantastic.
It's awesome. Madara is going to give his award now.
This award I chose because they had emphasized to me that they have never, to us, that they had not made a costume before. It fooled me. It did not look like it was a first-time costume. The ideals that they put behind it, down to the simplest detail, worked out really well, and I give it to Victoria Vanderbroche for Datara from Naruto Shippuden.
All right, so now we're going to get into our best of. We have a best youth, and we actually had a good amount of youth this year, guys, so thank you for all of our young ones that came out. I'm always excited when I get to give away a youth award, and this year it is Hannah Bradley for Sailor Venus from Sailor Moon.
Now when she came in, she told us about every single fabric they used. She knew them by name. She told us how they sewed them together, everything. This costume was amazing, and I really hope she keeps with this and she keeps making more costumes.
Oh, yeah. One person. You're good.
I'll just give it to him the next time. Okay, so we have a Best Novice for Friday. We had so many novice contestants, we needed to break them up. So our Best Novice for Friday is Christina Hussar for Roro from Magical Girl Apocalypse.
Oh my God, she's so cute. That was like our main reaction. She's just so adorable in this outfit. And apparently the manga that it's from, it's called Magical Girl Apocalypse, and it's literally magical girls start raining down from the sky and killing everybody. It's just, how could we not give it something? But no, she was so adorable, and she used like a lot of horsehair braids on the bottom of her skirt to get the nice little ruffles, and she used it as sort of a stiffener for her sleeves so they stayed nice and wide and open. She just did a really, really great job at making it look well put together, and she was just so sweet, so sweet. So. Oh no! And if anyone knows her, tell her to come get her award.
Yeah, again, they'll be at the cosplay table. Our Best Novice for Saturday, Erin Grinius for Mako from Kill la Kill.
The main thing that impressed us with this is the skirt. It was well ironed, well pleated, and well detailed. And if anybody's worked with pleated skirts before, that is not something that is easily accomplished.
And I believe she was also under the tutelage of her grandmother. Was that right? Yeah, her grandmother. So getting some old school sewing knowledge in there. So everything was just super, super clean and well put together, and it was really hard to pass it up. So we wanted to recognize it again.
All right, so we have a journeyman for Friday as well. And this is Erica Bortnilla for Rosamond from Digimon.
Okay, well, this was fantastic. That you'll see her when she walks up here. You can see in the picture. Her helmet is all craft foam, and it is amazing looking. It looks like a rose, and it goes on and off with ease. She actually took it off during judging and showed us the inside. It is fantastic. Her bodysuit was really nice. She actually added a piece in her stomach, so she had a modesty patch because she was like, it goes way too low for that character. So it's just fantastic.
Also, the vines that she had was one single strand sewn together, flipped inside out, and stuffed with cotton? Yeah. With like a polyfluff kind of stuff. And for as long as that is, that's a lot of time to push all that through there.
Proud of you. Our best journeyman for Saturday, Birdie for Barry from Tokyo Mew Mew, a la mode.
Sorry.
This is another one of those that was just so cute. And we haven't seen Tokyo Mew Mew cosplayers like so long, so we were like super happy to see her. Everything is just the right amount of floof and cute, and she just made everything look very simple, and that's hard when you have something that is so simplistically designed, but it looks just very simple. She did a wonderful job on the wand. The strawberry at the top and the bottom are styrofoam eggs that she coated with gesso and sanded and made it nice and ridiculously smooth, and like her tail defies gravity. It's got wire in it, and it hooks into her corset, as well as the wiring on her ears. So she's just adorable. We love her.
All righty. We have one Best Master, and that is Claudia Sorensen for Cece from Code Geass. I may be saying that wrong.
This costume was so clean and so well put together. Her zipper in it was very straight. She had beautiful, this is the gold one, beautiful gold tape around it and everything. It was just so lovely.
She was passing us by while we were at the Marriott. She was looking for us, and we saw her passing by. We were like, we want to ask her if she come over, but it just looks like it's store-bought. We're just not sure about that. So it looks absolutely amazing, enough to where it looks store quality, and that's really hard to do. So congratulations.
And on that note, most of the time you will see us Tanukis running around. If you don't know where a judge is or where something needs to be that's for the costume contest, ask one of us. If you see one of us Tanukis, we are informed, we know, okay? All righty, now we get into our fun ones. This year, I kind of said to myself, I was like, why don't we have a chairman's award or something like that? So we have a cosplay staff favorite, and that is going to Christy Newby and Juju for Usagi and Chibi Usa from Sailor Moon.
Oh my gosh, this is the cutest thing ever. Look at them in that photo. Oh my goodness. Here you go, Teresa. I'm just broken.
Go for it.
All right.
I'm broken right now.
She also made the outfit for her niece through telecommunication, basically. She didn't have her readily available. She did it just all by measurements, and it ended up fitting like really well.
And also, Miss Chibi Usa was the one who picked the outfits for her aunt to make for her. So we just died from the cuteness. They're so cute.
Thank you guys. We'll see you later. I will see you in a little bit, right? You're gonna come on stage? Awesome. And you'll get to see more of her in a few minutes. She's adorable. Okay, so now we're gonna get into Best of Friday. Our Best of Friday is Thomas and Luna Mountain for their Warhammer 40K Space Wolves. I bet you thought we had you fooled, didn't we?
He's coming around front because, yeah, these were amazing. The armor is built out of EVA foam. They had the backpack actually like Velcros on and comes off. It is spectacular. Hers as well. Like he made her armor and then she made the skirts and the parts like that. So and there's runes. Oh my gosh, there's so much amazingness for this costume that you not necessarily can see. I would suggest if you see them in the hallway, come up and look at these. They are so much detail.
Thomas had also spent a lot of time on the leather. If you look at the rawhide leather that's on his back, it's all punched, striped, or stripped into stripes. There we go. And that alone probably took countless hours just to make sure that was right, even, and presentable in the way it is.
And if I remember correctly, he said that his costume alone took about 8 or 9 months to make, and then his girlfriend's took about 2. So they put a lot of time and work into both of these, and they just look absolutely amazing.
Is that Saturday? Alrighty, so our Best of Saturday is Kelly Hudson for Ren, Dramatical Murder.
As soon as we get the other photo up, there we go. This costume kind of blew us away. All the designs that you see on the front as well as on the back that you don't see, they were all hand-stitched. All hand-stitched. And there's just a ridiculous amount of detail on there as far as hand-stitching everything down. So she did a wonderful job, and if you see her, oh, there she is, never mind. She's in a different costume. I didn't even recognize her. She did an absolutely amazing job.
The accents and gems, it was a styrofoam ball that she coated, didn't have a seam on it or wrinkle. The gem type objects were like Christmas ornaments painted from the inside so it wouldn't chip off, and they were like the elliptical ones, so it probably took a lot to try to get the paint in there as well.
This was just like, again, if you get a chance to get up and look at this, look at the detail in the hand sewing. It has so much depth in it, and you could barely see the stitches. I had to get really, really close to look at it so I could see the stitches in it. It's just amazingly done.
Here's the big one, best of weekend. Allison Carswell for Princess Agatha from The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess.
So I saw her in the dealer room, and I passed by her, and I was like, why didn't I ask her to be in the hall contest? And because it just kind of blew me away at how amazing this costume looked. She used so many different techniques. There was trampunta quilting all over the skirt, and she actually used layouts from the game directly. Come on over here to map out how to sew everything together. She made resin casted beads for her necklace and for her headpiece. She hand wove her basket. She made all of the little butterflies, and she made her hoop skirt and her petticoats, and it was just phenomenal.
Also, the research she had to do for it, it wasn't a readily available photo. She actually went into the game, screen capped it, and started rotating it all in 360 degrees just to get every detail the way it would be seen in the game.
Those were some pretty amazing costumes, weren't they? So what I would like to do is encourage all of you. It doesn't take much. Novices, you don't have to know that much to compete in these contests. All of you. I'd love to see all of you in our contest next year, or as many of you as possible, okay? Because we love seeing all these awesome costumes, and we love judging you. We love having you in there and being excited about what you've made, okay? All right, so I want to start letting our hall costume come on to show you some of our awesome costumes again, and some of those that you didn't necessarily get to see. They're going to come up and, oh, can we thank our judges?